Scorpio, this is going to be for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant for the month of December. And the first thing we're looking for is the theme. Whatever you put yourself into, where you expend your energy, will obviously expand. It tells me that there's something you may really want, and you're going to need to really sit down and ask the powers that be clearly what it is you'd like to see happen. And I see the possibility of that coming in a year. So if you put the vibrations out there right now, this is something that will brew into something very, very powerful. So Scorpio, if you have a dream, if you have something that you know may take some time, this is the time to stir that pot and be patient for it to come in. So this is going to be a great month of manifesting, although it may take a year to actually show up. But be confident that your powerful energy and vibrations towards it are just enough for the universe to see exactly what it needs to do to help you out. So now we're looking at love. Love for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. Let's see what we got for love. Oh, Scorpio, I'm always happy when I see that card show up for you. I don't know, Scorpio, you seem to always figure it out. Scorpio, I think for most of you, if you want to be in a love affair, you're going to be. If you don't want to be, you won't be. It's really up to you. It always has been. And we know the single ones are single because they're fed up of it for a little while. But, you know, eventually they may want to get back into a loving experience again. And if the right person comes along, certainly the Scorpio who's been single for a while will be intrigued enough to consider it. So I am saying to those that have been single for a while that the energy coming in this month of December might be coming to shed away any, you know, sort of crustiness that's around you and staying single for the rest of your life. Because the possibility of love is coming, I'm going to say in 2025. But December marks like a release sort of whatever you've been holding on to. So for those singles who've been doing that, that's good news. I also see some others who may have gotten into love affairs recently. Younger people, of course, here. And I see new beginnings, new opportunities, talking babies, closing. For those of you that want a baby or child or truly deep sacred love affair, the energy is definitely here and is supporting you all the way. Yeah, you may have to make some big changes for it to come in, and maybe you've been kind of struggling with that. There's two things going on here. First of all, some of you young Scorpio people, I do see finding the kind of love, or maybe already have sort of stirred that pot and are now feeling that vibe about longevity and staying together for a long time, maybe having babies, all of that. But I am seeing a group of you who have been seeking to create family and having trouble maybe getting pregnant, having trouble with that whole process of having children. So this is going to be a month where you revisit that situation and how you're going to make it happen. Maybe that's what we were talking about, the planning for a year, eh? Maybe that's what we were talking about, thinking about having a baby takes about a year. Maybe that's what that's all about. Bottom line is we're talking about love, and then this stuff comes up. So those of you who have been in long-term love affairs, I see things moving very well. And I do see that if there's been any upset in your family over the last little while, this is the month that things are going to settle down a little bit and good stuff is coming your way. I can say that for sure. There might be some minor disagreements about some things. Minor disagreements are not much, right? Look at Scorpio health. Scorpio's health for Sun, Moon, and Ascendant for the month of December. This is for their health. Scorpio, I'm being told to tell you to always be paying attention to your health. You're a fast-moving energy, and because Mars and Pluto are both associated to you. All kinds of unusual health experiences are there for the Scorpio to have. So I'm going to say that Scorpio is often the sign that dabbles with some of the more serious illnesses and walks that razor's edge. And, you know, there's such a strong force that so often they come through right out the other side with shining colors. If there's any of you who've been struggling with your health, keep on that fight, because you are actually a very powerful soul. That's what I see. There may be some of you who end up facing some difficult decisions, but I also see you being, you know, it's a weird thing. It is really true, and they say, you know, the Creator or whomever only dishes out what we can handle. I know that sounds kind of crazy, but I think I believe it. Even though I've been dished out a lot of shit, and I'm like, dude, give it up. Give some love to someone else. You know, I've been there. I understand. And this may be, you know, some of you Scorpio people will be experiencing something like that you just wish you didn't have to go through. But either way, and see, that's another thing. I don't know if your Scorpio knows this, but you've got some of the more difficult cards of the tarot. The Death card, the Tower card, these are energetically connected to you. But then again, somebody's got to do it. Somebody's got to show the others the way. So I'm going to say, as far as your health goes, you are going to find the proper way of managing whatever comes your way. So and that's another thing, if you are a healer, many Scorpios may be, they are a person who faces death with confidence. So I'll say this, if you're a healer, Scorpio, you're also going to be dealing with people who really need your help and really appreciate you, okay? So, but always remember, you got to look after you first, because if you're not doing well, you can't help anybody. Okay, so keep that in mind. Drink your water, make sure you're not partying too much, sleep well, eat well, you know, balance everything. Structured on yourself as well, okay? All right. So you might give out a lot of great advice, but you don't always listen to yourself. So this is for Scorpio Sun, Moon, and Ascendant for the month of December, and this is for their money. All right, money. Oh yes, if you've made some investments, you made the right ones. I can tell you that. I can see that. That is super awesome. And I can tell you also that some of that is, I'm going to say, a lot to do with that Bitcoin or money, what do you call that? Just digital money, this type of a thing, or money in the sky. Money falls out of the sky, this kind of thing. Anyway, so if you've made some investments, Scorpio, you've made the right investments. And now you're going to see some really good return. Put you in a situation that you have only dreamt of. And it was, whatever this situation is I'm seeing, has been dragging on for about 4 years. And it looks like it's about to shift. The energy is about to shift to go the other way. And everything returns. So it may be slow at first, but crypto. Thank you. That's it. Honestly, I think this is fantastic opportunity. So Scorpio, you've got some really good cards around money. I can tell you that. If there's anyone you've been thinking about connecting with, working with, collaborating with, anything like that, put a good contract together, or whatever it is that you need to make sure that you don't get stuck in something you don't like. You do that and everything is possible. You got the Star card, the Emperor card, the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles. Man, get your butt out there. Great things are coming is all I can say. Scorpio, you have a very good month coming in December.